Good morning. How are you? Welcome. It's Monday. Welcome. Weekly tarot. Yeah, I wanted to get into it this morning, see what this week is going to bring. I don't know. I'm just feeling like I want to be connected. So I hope you're all doing well. I am Melissa Watkins, evidential medium, master instructor with integrated energy therapy, spiritual coach. So this Wednesday, we will be getting together for a free masterclass, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Link is in the description box. But today I wanted to pull some cards to see what this week is going to bring us. So we're going to be using the Witch's Tarot. And then I got Oracle cards, so we will get some advice. But welcome. Taurus new moon energy. And I don't know, guys, it's just been so heavy. I have been unmotivated. I've been, Taurus is Taurian energy is very grounded. It's very like bullish energy of like not going to do what you don't want to do kind of. And I found myself in that kind of attitude of, I don't really want to do that, so I'm not going to do it. Well, that's not going to get me anywhere. So I had to get myself out of that this morning. So I did a nice meditation and here we are. It is Monday. So I hope everything is finding you well. So I don't have a lot of cards. I actually cleaned up my desk. So usually from here up, it's all cards and you can't see that. And today it's not. I've got very few decks on the desk. And so we're just going to go with what I've got here. And so we're going to start with an overarching message from the Divine Masters. We're going to look at the Divine Masters from Kyle Gray and see who wants to come in this week. And I was going to say play with us. Life should be playful. You should be finding joy, even in your difficult moments, even when things aren't going well, especially when things aren't going well. So good morning, Jazzy. Good morning, Irene. Good morning, those of you watching. Welcome. So I listen to a lot of Esther Hicks, who channels Abraham, when I'm really feeling like heavy because I can't raise my own vibration, So I listened to her and then I had my meditation. I was like, okay, I'm feeling better. But I can still feel the energy of like the sluggishness of like not wanting to get out of my own way. So I think this week, I really wanted to see like who wanted to come out this week and who wants to be with us, because I'm just feeling, and maybe you're feeling this too, like it just feels like a slow start or sluggish. Maybe that's just me. You'll have to let me know if you're feeling that way or if it's just me. Okay, so Horus, manifestation vortex, belief makes manifest, thoughts attract and create. Interesting. Wasn't I just talking about Abraham Hicks and the law of attraction? So yes, this is a week of manifestation. So I love that. So keeping your vibration high, really, really important this week. Getting that good feeling thought, whether you're feeling it or not, but this is a week of things showing up. I love that. So be prepared. I'm getting this feeling like be prepared for things to show up. Like right now you can't see, feel, hear, or know what's coming, but I'm like, as I'm looking at this card and I'm feeling this energy, like I'm starting to get excited. So something this week I feel like is coming in that's going to help you get excited. Yeah, manifestation vortex, getting in your vortex, getting things out of your vortex. Yeah, I was just kind of looking at the bird on her head. Wondering if Spirit wanted to bring anything else through about that. So I'm just going to go to the book because I just want to get us more information on Horus as a Hij, as a ascended master. One of the earliest and most respected of the Egyptian deities. Oh, I thought it was a she. He's famous for his hawk head and is known as the Lord of the Sky. He's been adopted the world over as a symbol of protection and guidance. Interesting, because I was feeling the protection energy. I don't know if you've noticed, but I actually have Amanda Ellis's Archangel Metatron Color Healing Spray. That is the Master Clearance and Dragon Defense Spray. So I was feeling this week we're protected. So I like that. So I actually used that before I came on. So I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so the message. You are deeply connected to the universe at this time. Your divine guidance is to spend time thinking, feeling, and experiencing the energies connected to your wildest dreams, because this is a powerful time to surmount the energies of limitation and fully stand in your power. If you've been driving an intention or working on a particular project, consider what is the best outcome, because the power of the stars is with you. Be open to listening within, as the universe is offering you guidance on the next step. Stay highly attuned to your thoughts and also the energies you associate at this time, for you're being guided to stay as a high vibrational as possible in order to usher in opportunities and support. The power of the cosmos is in you now. Create, attract, manifest. Holy cow. That's awesome. That is awesome. So this is a week. This is a week where things are showing up. And if you looked at like any of the astrology guidance for the Taurus new moon, it was about things showing up. So I feel like it's validation, like we're still in that energy of things showing up. So again, I'm getting this feeling to not be surprised when it shows up. And I think that's sometimes hard for us as humans who are kind of feeling like maybe they're going through it. And how can I believe that everything is working out for my highest and greatest good when I feel like I'm in a boat, right? In a boat I can't get out. So let's get a archangel and see who else wants to come in to support us this week as we are stepping into new abundance, new roles, new experiences, new connections. Coming out of left field is what I'm hearing. So yeah, don't try to figure out the direction it's coming from. I don't think you're going to be able to, which is really interesting. Interesting. Okay. So each of you, it's going to be very different what shows up. What is your manifest? Oh gosh, she keeps showing up. I love this. I like when spirit gives us messages that like continue, right? Hope. Authentic reclamation. It's time to call back all the lost parts of yourself. Yeah. So that's what I'm picking up from Archangel Metatron. This new moon portal. And if you didn't check out my last video, I would highly recommend you checking that out, because it was light worker activation, new moon in Taurus. But I'm feeling like we're still in that energy. I'm feeling like we're still manifesting, we're still receiving, is really helping us to believe that we're in receptivity. And for those of you who struggle and I don't ever receive, like I listen to all of these readings, I listen to the astrology, but it's never really pertains to me, right? And I'm feeling like these are the energies that you're coming out of. And Archangel Hope is coming in for you to like give you the hope to continue to hold on. That you are a master manifester, that you do deserve. And this is really time to start to really believe. To believe is to receive. And if you have a hard time doing that, because you've got some real lack consciousness in your chakra, a real big worthiness imprint, whatever it is, victimization, it never works out for me. I'm never the one that receives. I feel like this is the portal that's really starting to open that up for you. So really all Spirit's asking you to do, and Archangel Hope is asking you to do, and Horus is asking you to do, Archangel Metatron is asking you to do, your spirit team is asking you to do, it's just stay open to possibility. No matter how bad your situation is, it's like just stay open to the possibility. And if you really, 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 really have a hard time of going from glass half empty to glass half full, I would say utilize your gratitude journal. Utilize your gratitude journal. All right, so let's dig in with the Witch's Tarot and see what Spirit wants to bring through. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, everyone. Okay. I shuffled them and nothing happened. They didn't like line. There we go. There we go. I'm just going to give them a little. Let's give them a little clearing. Oh, there we go. There we go. First two out of the box. Yeah, look at that. You're coming into being able to get your see. You know, this is very much a trapped energy, and it's self-imposed. And I'm feeling like that's what's happening here is you're coming out of this self-imposed, holding yourself back, withdrawing, not seeing things for what it is. Oh gosh, staying in that really negative Nelly mindset. That's what I'm picking up with this card, that you're coming out of this ability, you're coming into hope. Archangel Hope is with you, helping you to stay in hope energy. So coming out of needing or holding yourself back, staying in victimization, staying in unworthiness, staying in lack. Yeah. And look at that. Yeah, you have been doing a lot of, again, striving and driving. And this portal is all about you coming out of this energy of having the need to strive and drive, having to conflict. You know, it's interesting. I was actually going to talk about triggers. And I feel like this is what's coming through with this card is you've got people in your life and situations in your life that have wanted to trigger you or have always triggered you to get what they wanted. That was their way of manipulating you. And a trigger is a very unconscious response to some kind of poking of something that you're carrying, right? Know how to poke it, like they know how to poke the bear, right? They know how to get in there to basically get you to give a knee-jerk reaction to a situation so that they can get what they want. And I'm feeling that this week, this portal is helping you to see clearly the triggers. Be more self-aware of the imprints. Maybe even becoming aware of some imprints that you're carrying. Good morning, Kim. So that's what I'm picking up. That's what I'm picking up this week. Yeah, because it's time. Look at that. It's time for you to come into this more stable root chakra, safety, stability, safety, stability, family finances. Like it's time for you to come into this power, this internal power that is going to then manifest in the external. So when we shift our internal, we manifest in the external, which is what we're being guided to do this week. We're being guided to manifest and allow the manifestations in. We're always manifesting, right? We're always telling the universe what we want, what we need, what we would like. But it doesn't immediate. It's not immediate, right? And that's what I'm picking up this week. There's something that's been kind of swirling around you, that you have been really, really upset about, worried about, working hard towards. And I feel like this is the week where something is going to really show up unexpectedly from a direction you can't see is what I'm picking up. Yeah, look at that. Yep. So things are showing up to help you really receive the power, the resource, the stability, the safety, because whatever the trigger is, whether you're triggering yourself or someone's trying to trigger you to get you to do that unconscious thing that gets them what they want, or you are doing something unconsciously that is negative that you might not even realize because it's what you've always done, right? Let's face it. Like when we get triggered that we're not going to have something we need, then all of a sudden we're like, in urgency, trying to do something urgent, right? This is not the week. This is the week to sit down. This is the week to allow it to show up. You know, Nine of Pentacles is really, really nice energy of things flowing in. And so, you know, I just love these three cards together because look at this. You're going from fear and striving and driving to grounded and receiving. If you can allow yourself, you've got to allow yourself. So this is where utilizing your practices, right? And if you're not sure what practices you do utilize, join me on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live for the masterclass on the path to self-healing. Yeah. Yeah, you're turning a corner this week. Look at that. Holy cow. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I love this card. To be honest with you, every time I see this card, and I know in traditional tarot, it kind of means something else, but ever since I got this deck, every time I see this card, I just, you're turning a corner. It's like you're laying down the swords. You're laying down the fight. And it's not that you're giving up. Nope, nope, nope. I don't want you to think it's because you're giving up. No, it's because you now know better, right? Maya Angelou says, when we know better, we do better. And that's what I'm getting this week. You know better. You're doing better. So you're not allowing people to trigger you. You're recognizing your own triggers. Like, okay, the checkbook is lower than I want it to be. And oh, shoot, I've got to now, do all these things, right? Nope, I'm not going to do that, right? I'm going to do what I can. And then I'm going to utilize my practices. I'm going to gratitude journal. I'm going to breathe. I'm going to do breath work, right? All right, bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. Look at that. Bottom of the deck. You're receiving. You're receiving. And you are the magician in your own life. And this is interesting because the magician came out in the new moon energy reading that I did. So this portal, this new moon portal in Taurus, is allowing you to see how magical you are. That you utilizing the law of attraction, the law of correspondence, equanimity, discernment, forgiveness, all the ways in which we raise our vibrational frequency. Yeah, I love it. I love it. So there we are. You are the magician in your own life. So anything that's trying to trigger you this week, especially the beginning of this week, no ma'am, no sir. Or you're really getting the clarity on the triggering of yourself, how you're triggering yourself, how you're being triggered by circumstances that are triggering your unworthiness, your victim imprint, your lack consciousness, any way you've been neglected, any way you've been abused. Maybe, your addictive mentality is being triggered, right? So being very, very aware of where your energy is at the beginning of this week is going to be really, really profound because hope is coming in. Because it's time for you to reclaim those parts of yourself. And that's what this week is helping you do. Reclaim those parts of yourself. And so how can you reclaim those parts of yourself when you don't you're not really sure what parts are lost? And I think that's why the trigger is coming up, because the trigger is kind of helping you see where you have parts that are fragmented or lost. Because when you're whole and you're sovereign, things won't impact you where you feel urgent or fear in your root chakra, which is all about survival, right? So it's going to be a good week if you allow it to be a good week, right? We're always asked to be better, to be better. All right. I mean, that's what we're here to do, right? So the angel guide oracle, we're going to get some advice. Let's get some advice. Good morning, Colleen. Welcome. All right, let's get some advice. We think of triggers, at least I do, mostly, is somebody trying to trigger me. This idea of us triggering ourselves or being triggered by circumstances. If you've not thought about that before, it might be something to ponder, something to journal. Oh, look at that. Sometimes I can't make it up. I can't make it up. Look at this. Intuition and downloads. That's what's happening this week. Spirit is bringing you into what you need this week, how you're going to get to being able to receive. So intuition and downloads. And to be honest with you, this Taurus new moon has really brought me intuition and downloads. So for those of you who've never been on my website or have been on my website, I would take a look. I kind of did a revamp. Added a lot of buttons to bring you to different pages so you could get more information. Put a lot of information on there about my Empower Me Now package. Some beautiful testimonials. That was what I was intuitively downloaded to do, to sit at my computer yesterday, probably for a good 4 hours. It was like 8 to noon. And that's what I did. I was my own web designer, marketer, but that was what I was guided to do. And this is one of the things that I've been struggling with doing a while now, because sometimes when somebody gives something a moniker or a tag or a heading, it overwhelms me. Like if you said, build me a page with the information that I need, I could do that. But when you call it a landing page, I think it's something bigger and better. And so I overwhelm myself with overthinking or being triggered by titles that I don't completely understand. So these intuition and downloads are all about receiving the way forward, right? So Spirit is always giving you the shortcut, right? They're helping you feel it, see it, hear it, know it. But when you're triggered, your fear is the predominant energy. Your nervous system is all ramped up. And now your connection, your antenna is shorting out. And so that's why it's so important to bring your nervous system back into peace and calm so that you can raise your frequency. You can raise your biology. And when I'm saying this, like Spirit is showing me kind of like there's a fluid in your spinal column that raises up and it activates your pineal gland, the crystals in your pineal gland, and then you're able to receive information, however you receive it, right? Whether you're clairvoyant, claircognizant, clairsentient, clairaudient. But you can't receive it if you're shorting out. And so this week, it's going to be really, really, I mean, it's always important to really check in with where you are energetically. Am I letting my fear run the show? But I feel like this week, as we're manifesting in such a profound way, it's like your vortex, this new moon portal is opening your vortex to you, and it wants to drop in what it is that you've been working towards and desiring and wanting and needing. But are you in the connection to be able to receive it and be in the places and doing the things that's going to allow things to flow into your experience? Like me sitting, Sunday morning at my computer for 4 hours. Not exactly what I want to be doing on a Sunday, but that's where I found myself, right? Thank you, Colleen. Thank you. And prayers for you and your family. So, yes, let's get into connection by taking a little time today or every day, 10 to 15 minutes, where we're sitting in presence. Sitting in your backyard, listening to the birds sing, listening to a guided meditation, whatever works for you, going to be really important. Okay, let's get another. Oh, is that one literally flew out at me? Oh yeah, trust the universe. There it is. There's your vortex. There's the energy coming in and out of your vortex. Look at that. So trust the universe. Surrender. Actually, that's what I asked for in my meditation this morning. I said, Spirit, please help me to surrender. When you've been in survival mode most of your life, starting at a very, very early age, like around 2 years old. I'm 55. I just got out of it probably the last decade. That's a long time. That's a long time. So learning how to surrender, I'm still struggling with, right? Work in progress. We're all works in progress, but that's what I'm picking up this week. Like practicing surrender, working on being in surrender. Wonderful, Kim. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing. So yeah, I'm going to actually read what Kyle Gray channeled. I understand, Kim. I totally understand. Okay, so trust the universe. Although your faith may be challenged now, trust the universe. There's a reason for some of the experiences you've been going through recently. There's no coincidences in life, and everything is unfolding perfectly according to the divine plan. Positive opportunities are coming your way. Trust in the process and the path that you are being led down. You will know that it is the right path when you experience synchronicities and other signs and wonders. These are messages reminding you to trust the universe. There is no such thing as chance. All is well. All is guided. If you lose an opportunity or feel you have been shut down, know that this is the work of God and angels, and it is right for you. If you're wondering where you go from here, know that when you ask the universe for a sign, it will show up the moment you're in the right path. You are being guided by your angels to stop questioning everything that is occurring at this time and let in the miraculous support you deserve. Trust that you're deserving of good experiences because you are, and the universe will deliver them to you. So we got to believe it to receive it. And that's what I'm picking up here. So if you want more information on the Empower Me Now coaching package, please go to my website. If you're someone that is really wanting more support, I'm doing the free masterclass Wednesday. Please go to my website in the event section. Link is in the description box. And register. You register for free. But what you're going to do is that's going to allow me to send you the 4 free offerings that I'm adding with this masterclass. So come to Wednesday at 2 p.m. And then after the masterclass, I will email you the 3 PDF files that will help support you and the 1 video that will be a meditation. So beautiful week coming. Beautiful week coming. These energies are here to support you. And we just have to do our part. We have to let it in. So, all right, guys. I'm looking forward to Wednesday. I'm looking forward to working with those of you who are ready to start your journey. The sooner you register, the sooner we get started. So the Empower Me Now coaching package is a package. It is 6 months. We are going to work together every 3 weeks. You get 9 sessions. It's coaching sessions. So it's the guidance method, which I'm going to go over on Wednesday, really talk about the guidance method, and then the energy healing. So for those of you who are familiar with integrated energy therapy, I use that as the primary energy healing, but I have other energy healing modalities we can use if what you're going through calls for it. All the energy modalities, energy healing modalities they complement each other. The coaching that I do and the energy healing that I do is going to complement any other healing modality you're using, whether it's another energy healing modality, traditional healing, Western healing, talk therapy, holistic healing, whatever it is. Let the angels go in and really transform the issues in your tissues. Let them do the heavy lifting. And so, yes, I'm looking forward to those of you who are ready to get started. We've got a couple of spots left for this month for the coaching packages. Really, really, really enjoying that. Those of you in my 5D Awakening course, we're going to get together tonight at 7 p.m. So looking forward to that. Sorry about the delay. It's been a couple of weeks, but I hope that you've been meditating and you've been practicing. I'm looking forward to getting together with all of you tonight. And if you want more information on my 5D Awakening course, that will be coming. Yeah, we'll be offering that again. I don't know if it's going to be this year or next spring, but if you want, you can always contact me via my website if you have any questions about anything we've got going on here and any way that I can support you. And for those of you wanting more support, you can also go to my Healings and Classes playlist on YouTube. For those of you watching on Facebook. And yeah, guys, have a thank you for being with me. I'm so excited, Colleen. I'm really looking forward to it. All right, guys. Have a great week. Sending you so much love and so many blessings. And we'll talk soon.